Hi everyone, it's Tammy. I'm back cash stuffing with some unexpected money and a lot of updates. All right, I want to start off the video by just telling you guys a little bit of what has happened here moving into the new apartment. We are officially got everything moved. So a lot of things, I wouldn't really say gone wrong, but there was a big mess, right? So we had a dishwasher leak. The dishwasher in the new apartment, they're going to fix that. No biggie. The same night, we found out that our dryer needed a different plug-in, so my neighbor brought my fiance one of her old plug-ins, and he was trying to see if it would fit, and he held it up to the outlet. He didn't touch the outlet, but it sparked, and because it wasn't grounded on anything, it electrocuted him through his body. His hand was on my washer, and it burnt my washer. I might even add a picture in here, I'm not sure. He is perfectly fine. He is okay. He called out the next day for work just to rest, but he didn't have to go to the emergency room or anything. It was very shocking, right? So the breaker kicked, the main breaker kicked. I had to call maintenance, and it was after hours, and I might be charged for that. But everything, well, after we finally got the correct cord on the dryer wouldn't work. So I had to do a couple loads up at the main office, which cost me $4 just to make sure that we had towels dry. And then I tore apart that entire dryer myself using Google yesterday, and I fixed the problem. There was a glue stick stuck in the motor, which I'm guessing when we were moving, one of my kids just happened to throw one of the glue sticks in the dirty hamper of clothes. So whenever I put it in the washer, just trying to hurry, it was stuck in some clothes, or no, it would have happened before we moved. So yeah, it was just a whole big mess, but it's fixed. The dryer's fixed. I don't have to pay for the laundromat anymore. Whew, it's just something, one thing after the other recently. But we are officially out of the old apartment. Gave the keys back. I had to buy a couple blinds for it just because if they replace it here at the apartments, it was going to be $50 a piece, but I bought them for $17 a piece at Walmart. We had some unexpected money come in. Now, I had my tax refund, right, and every single bit of that went towards Blaine's braces. And so that's paid in full now. My part is. His dad's deciding just to do the payments, but I won't have to give him any more money a month than the child support. So we received a check from, I received a check from my dentist's office. I haven't been in a couple years, and I had a credit on there where they had billed care credit, but I hadn't got the work. Oh, if you look at my cuticle, you can tell I've been moving. But it was $17.40, and I had filled this out just in hopes to get an idea of what I was going to do with this money, right? And I'm going to have to white out some stuff. We'll go over this first. Okay. So, credit cards. I have a little scratch sheet right here. So what I did is I deposited this, but I took $700 out. So this is what I got left from the $700. We got 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 60, 80, 4, 15. We got $415 left. And that is because I spent, where is it? Okay, Walmart, I spent $240. That was, I got it right here too. That was for blinds, new blackout curtains, because now we're downstairs and we're right by a parking lot. So we got blackout curtains just so people can't see in our windows, and so that the car lights won't be coming in our windows. The diapers, wipes. So really the regular expenses that it would cost me this week would be $80. So I went $160 over that just to get new things. Did spend, I'm just not going to even add it on here, honestly. But I gave my niece $20 yesterday for her birthday, and we got Bojangles one day. That was $25. So that went from $700 down to the $415. Every dollar is accounted for. Now, this is so confusing. Every time I get a lot of money in my bank account, it's so confusing. Okay. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. I have, oh no, I dropped money. Give me a second. Okay. So I've paid this and I've paid this. This wasn't supposed to be credit one, it was supposed to be Capital One, and I accidentally put the wrong card in, and I had to put my gas on a card because I had to pay $85 to have Chris's old, it's right here, $85 to have Chris's old Cadillac towed before the apartment complex towed it. So I moved it to my brother's house, and then $25 to get the lights switched over. I didn't have to worry about a deposit because I have very excellent credit with them. So I have paid these two. And this is what's catching me up, guys. Okay, so Chris gave me $350, but I sent him $50 back because he didn't have much more after that. So $300 from Chris, and then the $1740 from the check. So that's $2,040. I don't know if that's in the camera. I hope you can see it and it's not glaring. Okay. Let's see what we got left in my wallet from previous though. So with grocery, I have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 201. So what I want to add, we'll do this first. What I want to add to groceries is 160. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put two $100 bills, and I'm going to take 40 out. So, okay. Now we have 1, 2, 20, 40, 60, 80, 3, 20, 40, 60, 1, 361. Expenses, I have nothing, and I wanted to add 400 for moving, right? So I've already spent 240 of that, so we need 160 in there. And I won't even need all this. This might just roll over into next week, because there's literally nothing other than keys being made. This is done, and this is done. Okay, and then gas. I have a 20 in gas because I paid with that credit card and I didn't put that money in there. But I put 80 so that I could pay off that credit card. So 80 minus the 50. We'll do 55 instead of the 56 because I think it was just 55. So $25. Okay, that leaves me with 70 in cash. So there's going to be 45 in gas. That will fill my van up again. Okay. So credit cards. I have made some credit card payments. Sorry, this scratch sheet of paper. So here's one payment. $9, $30, $30, and then $55. That was just an additional cost. And then the $116 for Walmart's card, that is with the $37 minimum plus the 2 previous balances I put on there that I wasn't able to pay straight out. So I have 160 there. So 160 minus 116 minus 9 minus 60 for these two. Okay, that's negative 25. So I gone over it by 25, and I still need to pay Capital One, and that's going to be, well, we take the phone minutes and add it to it, but it's $47 a month. So what I'm going to do is put 50 into credit card, or actually, I have money in the account. So this is why I really needed to sit down and do this probably before I started spending. But, you know, we're okay. We're okay. So far, the gas, which isn't really an extra expense, it's something that's necessary. I just didn't budget it out beforehand. And then this was an extra expense. Belk, I went and got me some new skillets, a couple new, well, 4 new shirts, a new pair of pants for my son. It's just one of those like self-care kind of days, but we really needed new skillets because we had a couple that was chipped, and instead of getting all those chemicals in our food, yeah. So 161, and then the 160 extra at Walmart for the moving stuff has been extra spending. Okay, if you hear my stomach, I'm sorry. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. I ate and it's just, my stomach's being noisy. Okay. So I need 47 plus 25 to make up for the, hold on, 25 plus 47. So this is going to be 72 for credit card. That I need to make sure is just sitting there in the account. Okay. So the 25 is actually already paid. So what I need to do, good grief, this is confusing. Let me find where the total for my bank account is. Where did I put it? Okay. So I have $680 left in the bank account. Let me find a new piece of paper. Okay. $680 left. So we need to do Capital One. Needs $47. Take it out of it. 680 minus 47. That's going to be 633. Okay. I almost put 633. Okay. So this is in my other account where this was not deposited at. This is from what Chris gave me. So I'm still going to put these two together and factor it in the budgeting. But just so you know, it's in a different bank account. So this is just from the one that has this. So I'm not going to subtract it from here. Okay, so we need subscriptions. And that's going to be $90. Because I started paying for more storage. It went from $4 to $11, and I believe like $4, $3 or $4 is what my Netflix went up. You can't see that. I'm so sorry. Okay. All right. So this will have to go towards my other account, because they automatically come off of this one. So I'm going to just highlight what is budgeted out in the bank. Then the 113 for phones leaves 430. Now forgot to highlight that one. Huh. Okay. And this is where I'm like, do I really want to go so far in the budgeting ahead? We are now paying more because Chris got a new vehicle, and with the liability, it is $45 extra a month. I have already paid that. That's why we're doing subscriptions again, because I had subscriptions budgeted out last time, but I needed $45 out of the subscriptions to do that. And just with the moving and everything, we're just going to put the full 90 back in there just to make extra sure that it's going to be covered. So I am trying to think. It is coming up on the end of the month. This is due on the 7th and this is due on the 9th. So I put 200 there because I thought I was going to do it in cash, because I typically do it in cash. We're 3 days away from the next payday. Okay, so we're going to do State Farm. Okay, $265, and then Bowater, $189, and that's going to leave $76. We're not going to worry about the AUB this go around. We're going to wait. And I'm not going to pay Bowater or State Farm until we're like at the 4th of the month, at least. Okay. Oh, this is less because I actually bought some shirts today that were on sale. So got $33 in there. Glad I remembered that. Bought some shirts that were on sale because I really hardly ever get anything for myself. I know I did at Belk, but these are Christian Apparel shirts, and hopefully they're good quality. They're on a sale, and I'm hoping that, you know, if it was a scam, that I can get my money back. But I'm not gonna stress out about it too much. Let me figure out these totals, and then we will complete this video. I feel like it's just been a whole bunch of confusion today. This is a longer video than usual, right? Okay, so 47 plus 314 plus 90 plus 113. Let me send to Chime. Just because my brain's like not wanting to cooperate all the time. Okay, so 918 out of what, 240 minus 918. So here we go. And then we have 160 plus 400 plus 80, 640, 1122 minus 640. Okay, that's 482. And then this is included over here, so I can mark that out. So this is 482 minus the 161. So after that, it's going to be 321. So we have 33 and 70. So $103 left in actual. So let's take into account that's from, well, this is already taken off. So, I forgot to add this. I see for Bojangles, my 20, 25. Oh, this is not even the expense. Oh, well. Okay. Let's see, and that's only $45. Only $45. So, Skylar and Bojangles, 45. I'm really trying to figure out where every dollar's at, but I know I'm forgetting things. But we got 70 and 33. You know what? I should add that over here too. Duh! Okay. So that is 233. Oh, goodness. I need to get more white out. Kieran had actually poured it on my old carpet. And you know what? I'm a good tenant, right? Scrubbing the walls and everything. I did not shampoo that carpet though because they're going to pull it up anyway. And the condition that this apartment was in when I moved in here, and the maintenance guys was like, well, we had to hurry. We're only allowed so much time to fix everything. They waited until I moved in to repair things that were like really bad. So I was like, I'm just not gonna bother with you know, what was I gonna say? Like my brain's pooping out. I'm not gonna bother with the carpets. I think maybe because this is in a different bank account, that's why I'm getting so caught up on this. So this is in a different account. So that's probably why this is 233 instead of the 103. But I don't know. We'll try to do our best to get back on track next time. So with the $70 though, since I got 70 in cash, what we're going to do is we're actually going to put it somewhere because I'm tired of not saving money. I know I got a big chunk that I could save, but, you know, bills are going to come first. And I thought about paying stuff off, which I paid that Belt card off. I paid that Credit One card off. But yeah, we still got $100 in Blaine's fund, but it's been completely wiped out since because we have paid that in full. Hopefully there's no hidden thing coming up. So hopefully they just say, oh, well, they paid enough. We're not going to charge them anymore. That's wishful thinking, huh? It just depends on how he does during the procedure, I guess, and what all they have to do. But we're going to add this full... Are we going to add this full? Yeah, we're going to add this full 70 here. And we're going to make this 105. I know you guys can barely see that because it's lavender colored. But I don't have my other markers out yet. I got so much left to unpack out of boxes. And I've been so exhausted. Okay. So, let's see here. Okay, we got 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 105 in emergency fund. Emergency fund. So next check, we'll try to get more of the bills done and hopefully be able to save a little more. And that is all I got for today. So I will see you next time. Bye-bye.